At the star centerpiece of the Cuban boxing program, Felix Savo, the heavyweight champion of the world in amateur boxing, a man who has never lost in international competition. He's won 3 world championships. He's 24 years old from Guantanamo. His opponent here is Bae-Chae, 25 years old from Gwangju City in Korea. Bronze at the World Championships, where he was beaten by Arnold van der Liege of Holland, the man who went on to lose in the final there to Felix Savo. And here is a good look at Savo, the most imposing presence in amateur boxing. 39-15 winner in the final at the World Championship against Arnold van der Liege of Holland, although he was sloppy in that fight and actually hit the canvas in the 3rd round, victim of a knockdown at van der Liege's hands. He did have 2 knockouts in earlier rounds at the World Championships, and Savo is regarded as the preeminent amateur fighter, certainly in the heavyweight classes in the world, but it remains to be seen whether he's getting better or just coasting along on his awesome physical talent. Here's a look at the tail of the tape between these 2 fighters. Sung, 25 years old, 201 pounds. They are both 6 feet 4 inches tall, although when you put them together in the ring, Savo looks bigger.
Much bigger.
Probably he should weigh somewhere between 215 and 220, but the Cubans want to have a heavyweight champ and a super heavyweight champ, so they have melted him down to 200 pounds.
Right now, let's go to ring announcer Mark Biro for the pre-fight introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 5 of the evening, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the 201-pound heavyweight class. Judges at ringside, Hedi Bonab of Tunisia, Agustin Zaragoza of Mexico, David Leopold of Czechoslovakia, Pinit Wangsinvisit of Thailand, and Jerry Dusenberry of the USA. Your referee for this event from the US of A, Tony Filippelli. Introducing, in the red corner, representing South Korea, Bae-Chae. His opponent, in the blue corner, El Hijo de la República de Cuba and the 1991 World Heavyweight Champion, Felix Savo. 5 2-minute rounds.
Sung works for the recreation department in Gwangju City and attends Hunan University. He says that he really wanted to be a basketball player, but was more or less influenced by the Korean sports federations to move toward boxing. He may regret it tonight. Right hand is the most dominant weapon in amateur boxing.
6, 7. I wonder how good his jump shot is.
And the towel comes in from the Korean corner, and that'll do it. Well, Felix Savo had an 18-second knockout in the semifinal round at the World Championships.
This is probably quicker. A straight right hand.
Sung did not throw a punch during his brief tour of duty in the ring, but he did take one, and one was all it took. We're joined at ringside by Evander Holyfield, and Evander, I got to ask you, what do you think? How'd you score it?
Right hand. A good shot, and landed right up on the temple, and the guy didn't see the shot, and that would hurt it.
How can the guy ever improve against this kind of competition? That's the big question, I would think.
Well, it's hard because the reputation the Cubans have and the ability that he have, and the young fighters that change over, new fighters, so it'll be hard for him to improve.
As you look at him in the ring, are you surprised that he only weighs 201 pounds?
Well, he looked bigger than I, and I'm right at 210 and 201. He's a big guy.
Felix Savo of Cuba makes at least a small first impression on the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. We asked Savon if he would like someday to come to America and meet Evander Holyfield. He said, I've met him.
Oh, I just fight him.
All right, Larry Merchant. Well, Larry's left to go up into the ring. Let's take a look at a slow-mo here, Lou Duva. And we're going to see the archetypal right cross against limited opposition, I guess. This guy goes right-hand crazy. He didn't have to here tonight.
He was a good right hand. He had a guy up there. Look, watch his left hand where it's at. Boom, there goes the right hand.
He dropped the left hand even lower while Savon was throwing the punch.
As if to say, hit me.
How do you do that?
Easy. When you want to get out of there, you're going to get out of there.
All that was in slow motion. Now let's look at it one time in real speed. Evander, no legitimate American professional would ever have to get hit with a punch like that. He'd protect himself better.
Well, yes, the guy looked like he was intimidated, and his left hand was low and an overhand right, and just looking picture perfect right hand.
Quick bout. Let's go to ring announcer Mark Biro for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 13 seconds of the first round. The red corner retires. The winner in the blue corner, Felix Savon.
Well, the record stays clean. Felix Savon has never lost in international competition. One more river to cross this summer in Barcelona. Will he stick around until Atlanta 4 years?